Welcome to the Deep Dive. Ever wonder what makes some community groups, really click and make a difference?
It often comes down to the fundamentals.
Exactly. Today we're looking at something maybe a bit overlooked. The organization's constitution. We're drawing heavily from the fantastic capacity strengthening training for CBOs by the Southern Africa Litigation Centre, SALC.
A really solid resource. They lay it out clearly.
They do. Think of this as getting to grips with that essential document for any community-based organization or CBO.
Definitely. SALC flags it as the absolute bedrock. It sounds maybe a bit formal, a constitution, but it's what legally grounds you.
Right. It sets you up legally.
Yeah. It defines your whole purpose, who you're there to help, lays down the rules of the road.
And makes you a separate legal entity, right?
That's it. Get that foundation right, and you're set up for real impact, as SALC points out.
Okay, so let's say someone's starting a CBO or maybe looking to improve an existing one. Where do they start with this constitution thing?
Well, SALC's training points to identity first. Your name, for instance.
The name, okay.
Yeah, it should ideally reflect who you are, what you do, maybe something memorable,
Okay, so not just the good group.
Hopefully something a bit more descriptive. And then, critically, aims and objectives.
The mission.
Exactly. Be specific. Don't just say help people. What exactly do you want to achieve? SALC kind of pushes for that smart goal thinking, specific, measurable.
Achievable, relevant, time-bound.
Yeah.
Got it. Locks it in legally.
Precisely.
Okay, so you've got your name, your clear goals. What about the people involved? SALC talks about members and beneficiaries.
Super important. Are you a membership organization? If so, what kind of members?
What are the requirements to join?
Right. And what do members get? What are their obligations? Fees, maybe? And then beneficiaries. Who specifically are you serving?
Be crystal clear on that.
Absolutely. How do they benefit? This keeps your work really focused, avoids that vague help everyone trap.
So instead of helping the community, it's providing after-school tutoring for grade 7s in X area.
Much clearer.
Much clearer, much
Yeah.
more accountable too.
Okay. Next up, SALC highlights governance, the rules. This sounds like the real machinery.
It is the nuts and bolts, yeah.
Yeah.
This part sets up your governing body, often a board of trustees or something similar.
The leadership structure.
Exactly, and it details how you actually run things. Structures, meetings, how decisions get made.
Who has the power to do what?
Yes, defining those powers is key. Laying out rules of procedure. SALC also stresses thinking ahead. How would the organization be dissolved if needed?
Not something you want to think about, but necessary.
Necessary. And crucially, how can the Constitution itself be amended? Because things change.
Right. Needs change, laws change, so it can't be set in stone forever.
Definitely not. Which leads right into the next point from SALC, improving your Constitution. It's not a one-time job.
You have to revisit it.
Regularly. Consistent review is key. You need to stay aligned with legal changes, social shifts. And check if it's actually helping you achieve your mission, right? Like, is this structure still working for us?
Exactly. It's a fit for purpose now. And SALC notes the review process itself should be inclusive.
Meaning?
Get stakeholders involved, employees, members if you have them, get their input.
Makes sense. Keeps it relevant to everyone.
Yeah.
Did SALC point out common areas needing improvement?
They did. Things like strengthening governance structures often comes up.
Okay.
Developing better ways to handle conflicts of interest. That's a big one.
I can imagine.
Also, creating clear plans for leadership succession. Who takes over when?
Planning for the future.
Yeah, and just generally improving legal compliance, keeping an eye on the legal environment.
Practical things that, could easily slip if you're busy with the actual work.
Very common pitfalls. But a strong constitution, one you actually look at and update, helps you navigate all that.
So it really is foundational.
It's the core, just like SALC's training emphasizes. It brings clarity, accountability, and provides that solid base for success and sustainability.
So definitely not just bureaucratic paperwork. It's the DNA, as SALC kind of framed it. Really useful insights.
Absolutely.
Okay, on that note, maybe a final thought for everyone listening. We know communities and their needs are constantly evolving, right?
Constantly.
So, considering that dynamic nature, how often should a CBO realistically sit down and give its constitution a proper, thorough review? How often is enough to ensure it's truly fit for purpose and maximizing the good they can do? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning into The Deep Dive.